Welcome back to Watch It
You mean the Andrea Show?
Maybe someday, but right now it's Watch It Played, and I'm Rodney Smith. This is
Andrea.
And this is
Smith.
And we're getting ready to start our third gameplay video of Dungeon Run. But before we get started, I just want to say, as a parent, games are a great way to teach your kids important life lessons, like how to get along, how to help each other out, not backstab or bully. Especially don't bully the parents. And if they do bully the parents, it's a good time to remind them about who gives them their allowance.
Yeah, Dad. Mom does.
Andrew, you're player number 1, and
We had someone write in named
Yes.
the Ian123, and they suggested that I evade the monster and keep on exploring, which I'm going to do.
and what was the reasoning behind that?
I have a high skill since I leveled up, and
Yes.
also I'm going to leave the Mole Ogre with you.
Lovely. Thanks a lot. Obviously, you guys need parents who also would teach you guys important life lessons about how not to bully people. All right, so what do you have to do to evade? You have to roll your skill, which is 4, right? So,
5,
Oh,
since
it's-
I leveled up.
right, 5. And to evade, you're going to have to roll at least 1 4.
I just need a 4 or higher. I evaded.
You got it.
So I evaded, and I get to flip over a new tile to move to, and it's just a regular dungeon tile, so I have to roll the dice to see if I get a treasure and encounter, or both. 2. So since I got a 2, a treasure card goes onto that tile. I don't even want it. I just want to keep on moving.
Must be nice. You must want the encounters.
Yes.
All right. So
And I just get to roll a dice again.
yeah, it's just another regular tile. Let's see what you get.
It's a 1. So I rolled a 1, which means I get to put a treasure card on there, and also an encounter card,
What is
which
it?
is a monster. A War Altar.
So the War Altar has a special Uber ability, which means that you can only make a battle action against this War Altar when you're being assisted. So the monster is going to automatically do an attack because it's been revealed. So that's going to happen. But in future turns, if Andrea wants to do a battle action, or if any of us do, against this monster, we're going to have to be assisted in that battle action. So the War Altar rolls 6 attack dice, and it will hit on rolls of 3, 4, or 5.
4 hits.
So Andrea's got 4 potential hits against her from this War Altar, which is bad. But even worse, she's got to roll 6s in order to hit. So you do get 5 dice. Let's roll them and see what you get.
I hit him. So these are the monster's dice, and these are my dice. I'm going to block with these 3, and I'm just going to hit with this 1.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking Andrea's getting a little bit more luck than she normally does in our games. That was pretty good. Okay, Andrea, so you got 1 hit on the monster, and the monster's got 1 hit on...
actually 2, because I'm using my poison dagger.
Right, so 2 hits against the monster, and here's the crazy thing.
It kills it.
It kills it because this monster only had 2 lives. You're collecting another,
Thanks.
and the monster does get to hit you for 1, right?
Then I'm going to rally.
Right, and so when you rally, you get to remove a total of 2 tokens because of her special ability. So actually, that was a really good round for you, I'd say.
Yep.
And Luke, it's your turn. Let's see if you have...
Hey now.
What?
I'm going to use my blaze, and I get to move after killing a monster.
Oh my goodness, that's right. Andrea's not done yet. She killed a monster. She gets to move again. Okay, so which direction would you like to
I'm going to
move?
move down here.
Okay, let's see what you get. Oh, it's a special
Ooh.
tile.
Oh,
It's
not that one.
The library.
It's the li-
Love that.
You wanted to be on that one? Oh no. It's the library. Now this is one of those special cards. So Andrea's found herself in the library, which is good. She likes books. And if she rolls a die, which costs her an action, on a roll of 1, she gets wounded. But on a roll of 5 or more, she finds a special tome, which will allow her, and only her, to look and see who the boss is going to be in our dungeon.
See? It's the Andrea Show.
Yeah, it does seem that way. But now it's Luke's turn. Luke, what do you want to do for your turn?
I'm going to send that mummy back to its mummy.
Okay, yes. There is a mummy on his, the Mummy of Wales on his tile. He's going to attack it again. Now, the mummy attacks with 4 dice and hits on rolls of 2, 3, or 4. Shake those dice up, Luke.
Woo. He's maybe got 2 hits on me.
But now you get to attack back.
Yep.
Using your brawn, you're going to roll 5 dice. Let's see what you get.
Whoa, 3 hits. I'm going to block 1 and hit with 2.
All right, so that means you are taking 1 wound, but you're knocking out the mummy. The mummy is indeed going back to its mummy. All right, so you get to put that in your loot pile. Now you got 2 wounds, but you get to do your rally action because you beat the monster, so 1 wound comes off.
I'm going to throw some garbage down the well.
Okay, so what he means is he's on the special well room tile. So as a special action in the well room, you discard a treasure card that you have, and then you roll a die. And on a roll of 3 or more, he collects the Sword of the Well Spirit artifact card. So what are you getting rid of, Luke?
The thieves' tool.
All right, so we're throwing the thieves' tools down the well. And now you have to roll 1 die, and you need a 3 or higher. You ready?
Oh. Yippee!
Yes, you heard Luke was excited there. He gets to collect the Sword of the Well Spirit artifact card. Let me show you what this card does. So the first nice thing about this card is it can be used by any hero. And then also you get to roll 1 extra die when attacking with either your brawn or your magic rating. So that's a pretty good card, really.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so that's the end of Luke's turn. Now it's my turn. Unfortunately, I don't get to do anything, really. I get to stand my figure up, and that's it. I remember I was knocked out, so I miss a turn, basically. So it comes back over to Andrea's turn. Now, she's the first player, so she doesn't get to do anything for her turn.
Rome.
The monsters roam. Now, do we have any monsters?
Mole ogre.
We have one, and we have the Mole Ogre. It's on my tile already, so it's not going to roam. All right, so you can stop roaming. So the first player token now goes over to Luke. And Luke, it's your turn again.
My first action, I'm going to move.
All right, and it's a regular tile, so you know what to do, Luke. Move your figure over there and then roll a die.
1. So a 1 means there's a treasure card.
Okay. Now you have another action left. What do you want to do for your action?
I'll level up.
Okay, so Luke wants to advance, which means he has to discard 2 encounter cards, and then you get to pick what you'd like to train, either your magic, your brawn, or your skill.
I'll do brawn.
Okay, so Luke's brawn is now 6, and he also gets to draw 2 ability cards and then pick one. So let's see what you got here, Luke. So just like we did with Andrea, we're only going to show you the ability card that Luke picked from the 2 that he could choose from. Now this one's pretty neat. When he goes to draw a tile, instead he can draw up to 3 tiles, pick the one he wants and place that one, and then the other ones get shuffled back into the dungeon tile pile.
And since it's the end of my turn, I have a free search ability.
That's right, he's got the possessive ability, so he gets to search this treasure card here. What'd you get, Luke?
I got
True Shot Bow.
War or talent.
Which is good because you have the war ability. Now this is a weapon. Let's show them what this one does. Now this one can be used by Luke because it has the war ability, but unfortunately it also goes in the primary hand slot. And Luke already has a weapon in his primary hand slot, so he'd have to pick either this one or the other one. Now what this one does is it gives you an extra die when attacking with your brawn rating. And Luke's other item actually does that already, and it does it better because it would also give him a bonus to his magic rating when he attacks. So he gets to keep this card, but I don't suggest that you use it, to be honest. No. All right. So that's the end of Luke's turn, and now it's back to my turn, and finally I can actually do something for my turn. And what I'm choosing to do is evade this monster. Please.
Run like a chicken.
Okay, so to evade, I have to roll my skill, which is 3, and I need a 4 or higher to evade this monster. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's see what happens. Yes. So I've evaded successfully, chicken or not, and I'm going to move to my new tile, and then for my second action, I'm going to search. So to see what this treasure card is. It is the Ensorcelled Armor. Okay, so this is a body item, and it can be used by anybody, which means I can use it. And so I get to roll a die after a monster or a hero attacks me. I like the sounds of this already. And any number rolled that could block a hit does so immediately. You cannot use this die as a hit. So basically I'm getting an extra blocking die, which very useful since I seem to be the subject of so many attacks in this dungeon. And so that's the end of my turn, and now it's going over to you, Andrea.
Nope, it's going back to you guys.
That's right, it's going back to our internet players. You guys can write in and let us know what you think Andrea should be doing for her turn.
On the Andrea Show.
That's actually kind of felt a little bit like the Luke show this time around. He got a couple of turns in there, had some good rolls. It's definitely not my show, that's for sure. Listen, guys, thanks so much for supporting our show. You guys have been giving us lots of great feedback about this series, which is always appreciated. We hope you continue to watch and enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next time.